What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Connect the Dots podcast. I am your host, Connect.
And this your co-host, Master Leos.
And we are here today to speak with you about history, conspiracy, community, and unity. The world is getting fucking nuts, so buckle up, because we going for a ride. All right, so Leos, I got some news I'd like to share, man.
All right, what is it?
All right, what is it? He always got some shit to say. Bruh, over there in Israel, man, they're wearing. Okay, first of all, they passed a. You know how in America we can execute people. You know how we execute motherfuckers here in America. We put them in a chair. We poison them.
The death penalty.
The death penalty. So here in America, and I'm assuming wherever else they actually have the death penalty. I don't think a lot of countries actually have it. I should actually look that up. We put them in a chair or we inject them with some type of poison. So in Israel, they have the death penalty, right? But it's not used very often.
Right.
But on the 1st of April, it was either the 1st of April or the 29th. I gotta look up the exact date, but it was one of these days, very recently, that they passed a law saying that with the death penalty, they can actually hang people. Okay. So this the thing.
Is that so? Is the hanging also new? Is that like
the hanging? That's what they passed. The death penalty is old, but now they can hang people. For whatever reason, they feel the need to pass a law stating that they can hang people now. For whatever reason. But the thing is, right, that part of the death penalty is only carried out in military court. And one, it's only carried out in military court. I'm going to explain where military court is mainly held at. And two, it's only if you get convicted of an act of terrorism against Israel, pretty much. So
they specifically did it for terrorists.
Right. You have to commit a terrorist act and be convicted of terrorism. So it's only carried out in military court. Okay, that's important. Military court is only held in the West Bank. So what was you about to say?
So military court isn't held for military people?
No. Military court is only held in the West Bank. And the only people that get tried in the West Bank for military court are Palestinians. 100%.
Why is it military court though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why is it military court?
Why is it called military court if they're trying civilians?
Because the Palestinians actually abide by a different set of laws. Like the same laws that apply to Israelis don't apply to the Palestinians. Or the same, or vice versa, I should say. The same law that applies to the Palestinians do not apply to the Israelis. It's a completely different thing. And there are military operations taking place in the West Bank. So they hold military court over there. Even though the law is written broadly, experts and critics say in practice it will almost exclusively apply to Palestinians. Jewish Israelis committing similar acts are usually tried under different legal systems.
Okay, look.
The law operates mainly in military courts, which are used for Palestinians, not Israeli settlers. What was you going to say?
I just typed in military, like what is a military court? And it says a legal system used by a country's armed forces to try service members and sometimes others for violations of military law.
Right.
So let me see here. Let me type in
But that has nothing. You should type in Israeli military.
Israeli military court. You're right, but I wanted both of them.
Yeah, here is different. Like it isn't the same. Why are you looking that up? The law is commonly referred to as the death penalty for terrorism law, 2026. Allows death penalty by hanging for people convicted of deadly terrorist acts. Primarily applies to military courts in the West Bank. Execution must happen within 90 days of sentencing. Makes it easier to impose death sentences. No unanimous judge decision required.
Jesus.
Exactly. At will. At will. They can sentence Palestine. Do you know they protested because they said that they had the guards that were holding Palestinian prisoners had to stop raping the prisoners? Israel took to the streets to fight for the right to rape prisoners, Palestinian prisoners. I lied to you not, dude. It was all over the news. I promise you. It was crazy.
I mean, so automatically they're like, okay, if you're Palestinian, you're going to get tried by the military.
Automatically. I told you that's why military court is different. That's an apartheid state, dude. And you know the wildest part about it? Dog, to celebrate the fact that they passed the law, they were popping champagne, bro. When they passed the law, they were popping champagne and wearing rope pins, noose pin, golden nooses as pins on their suits. Golden nooses, bro. It's like I'm talking like truly sick shit. Golden nooses as pins.
Mm.
When I saw that, when I read about that and saw that, I could not believe what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. It made absolutely no sense. I was completely confused. I was completely confused at that.
It says right here, who was tried there? Palestinian civilians in the West Bank tried in military courts. Israeli settlers in the same territory tried in Israeli civilian courts.
Bruh. And we over there bombing countries for these people. We're bombing countries. Do you understand, Leos? I need you to realize something, son. We are never going to be the same after this. The world is going to be changed. And now, granted, it wasn't as if the world goes through changes. Duh. Like we were never meant to be an empire forever. But this is the start. Like this has 100% pushed that process, or whatever you want to call it, the nail in the coffin, whatever you want to call it. It has pushed it faster. It has expedited the process of the empire crashing. We are already no longer a hegemon. We're already no longer like, yo, we are the power. No more. Now we are bombing one of the oldest countries in the world for one of the newest states in the world and one of the most utterly outrageous. They are sick people over there, bro. I'm not saying all Israelis are sick. I'm not saying all of them, but their government, they're sick over there, bro. They pop champagne because they are now going to be able to watch Palestinians hang, and we are bombing Iran for them.
Got you. Okay.
We're never going to be the same.
So basically,
what happened?
They're doing everything but
Master Leos on the hunt.
They're doing everything but putting them in camps.
Essentially,
at this point, and they're the reason why it's two different courses because they're literally in occupied territory right now.
Bro, they are the new Germany. Israel is the new Germany, bro.
Yeah,
Israel is the new Germany.
It's literally in occupied territory and under international law. It's
illegal.
The territory is under military occupation. The occupying power can establish military law for the local population.
But it's under occupation for no reason. That's the wild part. This shit is over. They're not being bombed from. They're no longer like it don't even make sense, bruh. They're just continuing to do it. They are the new Germany, dog. They're the new Germany. They're like the Nazis and the KKK mixed together. Because now they done brought the nooses out. So they're like the Nazis and the KKK mixed together. It's wild. It's wild. And like I said earlier, do you understand what I'm saying when I say nothing is going to be the same?
Yeah.
Do you want me to explain to you what I'm like? But I got detail.
I mean, yeah. Explain it.
I got detail, bro, because a lot of people may say that shit, like we're never going to be the same. A lot of people may say that, oh, America's this and America's that. I'm talking like the world is no longer going to trust us to effectively be the superpower. Like they're no longer going to want to purchase oil in American dollars. They're going to want to purchase it in the yuan or the I can't remember what the name of the Chinese. I think it's the Chinese yuan. I think yuan, something like that. But they're gonna purchase it in somebody else's currency. The petrodollar is gonna die. The petrodollar is going to die 100%. Especially after this. Especially after this. Trump just said today, yo, we're going to leave soon and we're going to let them handle it. You know, maybe France can just keep it open. We don't need this shit. Like taking shit to the next, like it's next level nutty out here. And people don't realize how weak the petrodollar is. People don't realize how weak the American currency truly, truly is. And people do not understand how long there have been other countries working towards weakening our currency and strengthening theirs, which is what they're supposed to do, especially when we're wielding all type of power without any type of responsibility. We're just freely imposing our will over other countries. We are snatching and killing heads of other countries. And now the world is suffering for it. The entire world is suffering for it. Russia just literally forced Trump to let an oil tanker through for the Cubans because we've been starving the Cubans of oil. So now they're going through a crisis where their hospitals are losing power. People are dying on ventilators. Like I'm talking like a real crisis. Cuba is going through it all because we are stopping. We will not let any oil into the country at all. I don't even know if you can call Cuba a country. I'm sorry, that might have been wrong. But we're not letting any oil into Cuba. Cuba is not a country. Cuba is actually a part of us, the United States. So, which is really weird. Like, Cuba is a part of us and we're starving. Like, what in the fuck? What in the fuck?
And why are we doing that?
I don't even remember. Obama lifted the oil and lifted whatever we had in place that was like starving them, like keeping them living back in the like 60s. Obama lifted it. They started getting tourists. They started like building up. They started doing different things. As soon as Trump got in, he reversed it. Trump reversed everything and then tightened everything down. And I don't know necessarily. I don't know necessarily why. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, Nix. Why are we stopping Cuba from getting oil?
It sounds like you're referring to U.S. sanctions that affect Cuba. Essentially, the U.S. has long-standing sanctions due to Cuba's political system and human rights concerns. These sanctions restrict certain trade and financial flows. So when it comes to oil, companies that might otherwise supply Cuba could face penalties under U.S. laws. In short, it's less about oil itself and more about the broader policy of pressure on Cuba's government.
Pressure to do what, though?
The idea from the U.S. perspective has historically been to pressure Cuba's government to adopt democratic reforms and improve human rights. In reality, though, sanctions have been in place for decades, and opinions differ on their effectiveness. Some say it's maintained pressure on the regime, others say it's mostly hurt Cuban citizens.
So it still is no legit reason. It still wasn't she still never said a legit reason as to why we're doing that to them. The world is never going to trust us. The world is never going to trust us. The world is never going to trust America or Americans again. And we have officially expedited the process of killing. We put sanctions on people for no
When
reason.
did they ever trust us though?
They trusted us enough to like continue to like trade in the petrodollar.
Nah, dog, that wouldn't
The
trust.
fact that the petrodollar.
No, we never cared about trust.
No. You're
man.
not understanding. You're not understanding
we
what
cared
I'm
about
saying.
Fear.
Right. So they're not okay. Then they're not going to fear us anymore.
That's what I can agree with.
They're not going to fear us anymore. They're not going to want to be like America anymore, though. So it really is coming. Maybe not trust, but people loved America. They wanted to come to America so bad.
No, I think it's the fear and the respect. I'm not talking about regular people. Regular people want to come to America.
I'm talking about regular people and governments.
I'm talking about governments and countries.
Okay.
As a whole.
Okay.
I think we just lost their fear and respect. They never liked us. No, none of these countries like each other.
Right.
These motherfuckers don't fuck with each other.
That's true.
Any of them.
They did definitely respect
you
us.
You're not us, so we don't fuck with you. These
right.
Countries as a whole are so childlike and ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
They're like you gotta look at them as like either wild animals or like organisms. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get bigger or when you start adding all these people, it's ridiculous, bro. So all we did was lose, or we're losing the big stick,
right?
That we always had.
Absolutely.
Or we've been lost it compared to other people's sticks, and motherfuckers is realizing. So they're like, hey, we don't have to be doing all this shit no more. They weren't using the petrodollar and all this dollar shit because they wanted to. They did it because we backdoored them all. Yep. We weaseled our way up in there.
Yep, we did 100%.
We backdoored the whole fucking world.
The world, bro.
And now the world, and so it makes sense that the whole world is trying to backdoor us.
Yep.
And now they're figuring out, damn, well, hey, we might actually be able to get these motherfuckers now. They fucking up.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, bro. Like they never trusted us. Now, granted, yeah, the normal people, yes. People on our level, yeah, like people are like they're sending things out like, yo, Americans are dying. Maybe y'all shouldn't go to America. Maybe y'all shouldn't go there and try and enjoy the. Granted, if any fucking tourists come here, they're still gonna have the same kind of time that we would have if we go anywhere else. If we go to fucking Russia,
mm-hmm.
Nigga, to the touristy parts, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah, we gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So you're right. The trust on the lower level is 100% being lost.
Yeah, the world is not gonna fuck with us at this. The world is not going to fuck with us at this. We are going to have to earn our way back into the hearts of the world. But I think the entire world is going to be kind of divided for a little bit.
Right.
I think you're going to have allies here and there, but I think the entire world is definitely coming to a strong division. It's just rearing its head the most, I think, possibly like here in America, in terms of, how we are so divided when it comes to like our politics and our ways of life, our cultures. We're so divided on our beliefs and our ideals, and I know that's like a dangerous situation to be in because you could be taken advantage of, and we are definitely being taken advantage of, and the world sees it. The world sees y'all allow yourselves to be taken advantage of. You allow because you're too scared to be uncomfortable. You're too scared to losing your comfortability. It's like we fought for the right to be comfortable. We fought for the right to be comfortable. We didn't fight for the right to be free. Like freedom, people don't understand that freedom is responsibility. Like if you want true freedom, True freedom. I'm not talking about I get up and I work 8 hours a day, my bills are paid. No, because you're not worried about nothing else other than your bills. You're not worried about who's taking care of your streets. You're not worried about who is upkeeping your child's school. You're not worried about who is keeping up with the hospital down the road. You're not worried about nothing that has anything
You
to
ain't
do
worried
with
about
action.
yourself barely. You ain't worried about what the fuck you putting in your body, how you living.
Boom. We're some of the sickest people in the world.
Yeah.
Americans are some of the sickest people in the world. So what are we actually doing? But Americans are so busy looking for comfortability, and we don't understand that true freedom is responsibility. True freedom is going to come with a bit of uncomfortability, but we will earn the right to be comfortable. We will earn the right to live how we're living. You see what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of us would say, man, fuck this nigga. I earn it, but I get up, I bust my ass every day. I work 12 hours. I work 16 hours. And I get that. I don't have nothing against that. I don't have anything against that. But unless you are the owner of your own company, your boss can come fire you. Your manager can be a prick and be like, man, I don't fuck with you. Get out of here. Your freaking, the boss's wife could look at you, smile some type of way, and the next thing you know, you out the door. COVID can hit. Next thing you know, you're not needed. We could go to war. Next thing you know, all your gas prices is up and you barely maintaining. Like, what are we talking about here? You can believe that you working 16 hours a day is what grants you your freedom. You are forced to work 16 hours a day. What if you only had to work 5 hours a day and still come home to the house that you live in right now? But the only difference is that when you dedicated your 5 hours a day, right, to maintaining something in your neighborhood or your city, every day for 5 days a week, you put 5 hours a day, you dedicated to upkeeping something. You went to school for it, whatever it is. I'm going to beat this horse until I will always say it. Whatever it is, bro. Like, you could put 5 hours a day, if all of us collectively put 5 hours a day to maintaining the roads, maintaining the hospitals, maintaining our fucking schools and our colleges and our homes, our residential areas. That all of us came together, and then it's ours. Can't nobody just come take it from us. It can't nobody just deprive us of it. Because we're maintaining it. It's ours. You can't just come take it from us. We don't. What? Guess what? Now, if we disagree with what our tax dollars are going to, we don't have to pay them because we're maintaining our infrastructure ourselves. We already do it. We just do it for money. We already do it. We just do it. We just have to do it for money instead of doing it because it needs to be done.
Because it needs to be done. Yeah.
What the fuck? Think about it. If we all stop getting paid, nothing is going to get upkept. You don't do it because it needs to be done. You do it because you're getting paid. Why? Because BG&E will cut your power off, right? But that is a part of the system. They don't have to cut your power off. Where is your power coming from? They don't pay for the power. You pay for the fucking power. If you invent a way where you no longer have to pay for power, guess what you're going to get slapped with, dumbass? The Invention Secrecy Act. They will never allow you to patent it. Look it up. So everybody who thinks, oh, I'm working my ass off, and you're not really free, Brody. You're comfortable. You comfortable. That's it.
We comfortable slaves, man.
That's it. Master don't want to fuck my wife. He ain't trying to fuck my wife, so I'm good. But what if the master's son come around and he more ruthless than the master? And he want to fucking lay hands on any one of your family members, your daughter, your wife, whoever. It's at will, bro. That's my point. It's at will. That is not power. That is not freedom. It baffles me. When shit is so simple. Think about how many people die just because they don't have the money. Think about how many people could have saved lives, but they don't because they don't have the money. Where does this shit make sense at? I gotta die because there aren't enough doctors to just give healthcare to everybody. But there would be if everybody who could be a doctor was a fucking doctor.
Was a doctor. Yeah.
What the fuck? We set ourselves up. Then when you try to talk about it, it's like, well, what are we supposed to do, man? If we got free healthcare, then everybody would be da-da-da. No, motherfucker. If they stop poisoning us, then we wouldn't be fucking lines out the hospital. They poison the shit out of us. Then they make us pay for healthcare. Then when we can't pay for the healthcare, we got to motherfucking pay out of pocket. Then when we can't pay out of pocket, we're in debt. Where does the relief come from? Oh, okay, guess what? You're lucky enough to work 16 fucking hours a day and make enough money to to pay your insurance and pay them bills. You're one of the lucky ones. Most people is having trouble. Most people go to the hospital one time and they can file for they can fucking hang it up. They're filing for bankruptcy. They just spent 2 nights in the hospital, found out they owe $50,000. $3,000 for the goddamn fucking taxi, goddamn ambulance ride to the hospital. $3,000. And I don't even know if that's the exact number, but I know it's thousands of dollars. I promise you that. It's crazy. So, believe that you're free, because guess what? As soon as this whole petrodollar situation that we discussed earlier, as soon as that fails, Leos, watch how many motherfuckers is going to realize that they don't have freedom. They don't have power. Watch, and you didn't even prepare your mind to deal with it.
It's gonna be pandemonium.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And something like that is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen sometime soon. I ain't into like putting time limits on there, like when, where, how. I don't give a fuck. I just know it's going to happen. It's going to happen before I die. It's probably going to happen before I have grandchildren. And I got to be prepared to like stick with your ass, stick with my kid, our people. Like, I just feel like it's going to happen. I feel like the shit's going to take a huge dip. It's all the writing is on the wall. NATO is breaking apart, so they don't have to buy oil in dollars anymore. They can buy them in euros. They can make a deal with China now. Like, what do we need them for? They're on the fucking Western Hemisphere. Who the fuck cares about them? Fuck. What? Like, who cares about them? Like, we can make deals. We're over here dealing with each other every day. They don't have to worry about us, and they've made it quite clear that they don't give 2 fucks. We make Libya sign the nuclear proliferation deal.
What does that do?
Means they can't have any nukes. Soon as Gaddafi tries to unite Africa under a United States of Africa and back the United States of Africa's currency by gold, we invade Libya. Or we send proxies over there. Either way, we had Gaddafi killed. And not only did they kill him, do you know what sodomized means? Do you know what that means?
Sodomy? Yeah.
To be sodomized? Do you know what it means to be sodomized?
Like raped and shit, basically?
They fucked him up his ass.
They sodomized Gaddafi?
Yes. Had him killed and sodomized. Like, we dare you to try to do a fucking other United States of Africa, you little dirty, low down motherfucking Africans. Who the fuck do you think you are? United States of Africa. Backing your currency with gold. We're America, bitch. Murdered and sodomized. They had free healthcare. Once you became a certain age, I believe you got property. I believe the education was free. And I'm saying I believe because I didn't look it up and read it myself, but I'm almost positive. I know for a fact they told us Gaddafi was this like human rights fucking like this dude was the worst dude ever, bruh. Son, I have never seen people cry that hard over one of their leaders dying. I've never seen people cry that hard over one. And it was so crazy because they were talking shit. They were saying Gaddafi was a horrible person as they were showing the Libyans as they were showing the Libyans crying. As they were showing them, like, they were showing the Libyans, like, oh my God, oh no. They're saying, no, like, this is messed up. And we're just talking big shit about this man on the news, like, while we're watching them suffer. Libya has never bounced back. Libya is a fucking hellhole of nothing. Like, it's fucked up over there. I think they barely have a government. There's one of them. It turns into one of them places where it's like they got warlords and shit. I could be wrong about that. I just know Libya's fucked up though, like really fucked up, very fucked up. So yeah, man. Israel is the new Nazis, for sure. Plus the KKK, which makes them an even crazier monster to deal with, especially wearing gold noose pins on their fucking suits. You're definitely Nazis mixed with KKK for sure. Us bombing Iran definitely has expedited the death of the empire that is America for sure. And yeah, Americans are in the belief that being comfortable is being free, and not realizing that comfortability is not freedom, responsibility is freedom. Working 16 hours a day for something that can never ever be yours, your house, your life. You can pay your house off, they can still come take it. They can still, if they really want it, they can still come take it regardless. You still got to pay taxes on it. It'll never be like just completely yours. So yeah, the illusion needs to break. The illusion needs to break. The illusion needs to definitely be broken and done away with. And we need to take back responsibility. How do you feel about that, Leos? What do you feel about what I said? You think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm crazy, sir?
Nah, not at all, man. There's a thin line between crazy and conscious, for real.
I feel that is the truth.
Nah, man. The only crazy people are the ones who really, truthfully decide. You know, the ones who know and decide to not know. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from somebody who, like, you know, I don't care all too much about the world's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much in front of my face person, but you would have to be a fool to not pay attention to this shit.
Man, it's I'm not trying to be no fearmonger, bro, but it's like kind of scary a little bit. It's getting kind of scary when you see gold noose pins on people's suits. They're celebrating being able to hang people again, and the law is targeting a specific type of people. That's scary, bro.
Yeah, dog.
And we're the ones supporting them.
Yeah, dog. And we the ones supporting them. Not and it's crazy. Like, and we gotta say we, man. We gotta say we.
All of us filed our taxes this year. All of us is scared to go to jail because we don't want we refuse to because we know if we refuse to fund this bullshit, they're gonna lock us up. So are you free with your 16-hour working ass? The fuck? 20 hours?
Yep.
Are you actually free? Yo, I work that long too, so I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm talking about my goddamn self. I get off work, I come do this, or I got to do some other shit. I got to focus on other work. I work a lot, and I'm just working more and more. So guess what? Me and Master Leos are involved. Okay, if that motherfucker not at his job, he's getting extra money as well. So we work these 16 hours we talking shit about. We pay these taxes, but that's maybe why I'm so pissed the fuck off. Because I know I'm not truly free. I know that I'm accepting comfortability over my freedom. And that hurts me. It immobilizes me. If I don't figure out a way to get past it, it depresses me. It's fucked up. The only reason I can't do it is because I got a kid. So I have to fucking do something. I have to press on. And I do this so I can let it out and actually be mobile, actually not be depressed. And Master Leos does it because I be dragging his ass here to make it's like, nah, he be loving this shit, but he don't be giving a fuck about this shit, like, because he knows it'll do this to you. It'll immobilize you. It will make you feel helpless. So he's probably a bit smarter than Connect because he chooses to not let so much in. But it's too late for me. My eyes is wide the fuck open. And if I don't do something like this, if I can't create a community and reach out and try to figure out a solution to this shit, I am going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go fucking bonkers, okay? With that being said, I feel like on a lighter note, you know, Leos is about to spark some weed. Today was a nice thunderous day. It was thunderstorms and lightning and rain. It was beautiful.
But before that, it was super hot.
Before that, it was fucking hot. My allergies and shit was fucked up.
Yeah, so it washed all that shit away.
Mm-hmm. So there's still beauty out here. 100%. There's still beauty. It's my mother's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom Dukes.
Happy birthday, mommy dearest.
I am so glad. I'm so glad. You know what? If everything was perfect, shit would suck. And we have a lot of adversity to face. And a lot of things that we're about to go through that make the adversity that we go through now, these bitch-ass bills and taxes and hospital, the dumb shit that is manufactured to put us under stress, the poison that's in your blood, we're about to defeat all this shit. All this shit is about to come to a head. And I hate to say it, but only the strong and the people that are willing to adapt are going to actually survive this. Everybody who is like, oh my God, I just want comfortability. And most of us seem like that. But I know there are people out here that will adapt to it. Even the ones that take advantage of the system, there are going to be a lot of us that are going to adapt to the new times that are coming. And I just hope that we are all resourceful enough as Americans. You know what? As Americans, I hope we are more resourceful than the world believes us to be. I hope we are more gritty than the world believes us to be. I hope we are more intelligent and more united than the world believes us to be. I pray to God, I pray to the Almighty that we prove the world wrong. Because guess what, y'all? I be around foreigners all the time, and I love everybody, but they don't fuck with us. They believe we are lazy, good-for-nothing pieces of shit. I'm going to be honest. A lot of foreigners believe if they all left the country that we would not be able to function at all. And I don't blame them, because that's what we display to them. We all try to be, unfortunately, like white people are. And we relinquish everything like white people like to do. All our ties to the land, all our abilities to be actually free. We just give all those up because we want to try to be like white people. And then the world comes over here and they're like, man, y'all don't do shit. Y'all don't build your own shit, take care of your own shit, upkeep your own shit. You hire Latino maids to come clean your house. You hire Latino workers to come keep your homes up. I seen a dude.
Dog, but how much of the world looks at the white man like that?
They don't. That's the wild part.
That's the crazy part.
They don't look at the white man like that.
They do not look at.
But we were the ones doing it.
Western white man, yeah.
We were the ones doing it, and they started. Dog, we were the ones doing. When I say they took the jobs from us, I'm not talking about the Latinos in them. I'm talking about we had to fight in the government and force them to hire black contractors because they would only give it to white people. And then when they started having to hire us, unfortunately, but fortunately, we had an influx of the Latin Americans that came. It was coming in, and they were undocumented, a lot of them, and it's okay. But the labor got way cheaper because the dollar was stronger. And if they sending money back home, like American dollars, do you understand the equivalent from a peso to a dollar? Like, they're making a lot of money. They're taking care of entire families back home. So of course, like they're doing what the fuck they supposed to do. But they knew that was a way to cut us out of it, though. Like, what are we doing that for you for? We can hide. Like, no. So they were able to cut us out, and that's no slight to any. I work with Latinos. So once again, y'all, like they're my favorite people to work with because they not lazy. Unfortunately, a lot of Americans are lazy nowadays. We are lazy. We have outsourced everything. What is the most resource-rich country in the world? Do you know?
Countries, Africa.
Hold on. Watch this. Hey, Nix, what, in terms of resource richness, where does America stand?
The U.S. is extremely resource rich by global standards. It has vast reserves of oil, natural gas, coal, and minerals. On top of that, it has fertile farmland and a diverse landscape that supports agriculture, forestry, and industry. That natural wealth, combined with infrastructure and innovation, has made it a global economic powerhouse. So, in short, America stands near the top when it comes to resource richness.
But we do not drill here. None of our resources come from our land. We import them all. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mine our resources. We do that elsewhere. What the fuck? Everything we need is already here. The white man did not want to give it to us, so he outsourced it. He was like, we're just going to get it from other places, and we're going to get it for cheaper, and we're going to hold everybody under our boots. Sorry, y'all. This is not really a white man like hate speech because I really love all people. But I'm talking about look. I'm gonna say this. I'm talking about like the people like Donald Trump and the Lindsey Grahams and the Netanyahus. I'm talking about old white power, old white money. The Queen Elizabeths. Talking about the Prince Andrews. Talking about old white money. You dig me?
Talking about Europeans.
Yeah, like straight up. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the younger ones, like some people that I might really, really disagree with, but I respect a lot. Tucker Carlson. I don't like a lot of the things he says. Some of the things he says is like, yo, god damn, like you say that on purpose to turn the dumbass motherfuckers away or something. Because goodness gracious, boy, you say the nutty shit. Megyn Kelly says nut shit, but I respect her. You know, I respect our conservative brothers and sisters. I respect our liberal brothers and sisters. But y'all, we are all Americans. We are all Americans. I don't give a fuck where you from. If you from Mexico, if you one of the rare, beautiful natives that are still here, if you're black, if you're white, I don't give a damn. Canadian, I don't give a fuck where you from.
Dog,
European,
ChatGPT
African.
is sitting there saying, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off. Chat is saying that we killed Gaddafi because of humanitarian reasons.
Right.
And it wasn't because of the oil. There's no evidence.
I didn't say it's because of oil.
Of any of that
I didn't say it's because of oil.
I'm saying because of the currency, oil control, direct regime change.
But of course, that's what Chad is going to say.
Now they're literally saying everybody teamed up against this dude. They even said that that Europe, that France and the UK pushed for intervention.
Yeah,
they're saying that happened.
Yes,
just because they thought that people was going to die.
Right.
Meanwhile, we're sitting there with these motherfuckers getting smoked.
Yep.
And we're helping them get smoked.
Yep. And starving the Cubans. Don't forget the Cubans. And starving the Cubans out of oil and creating humanitarian crisis over there. So does that make sense to you? And on a country that is founded on genocide, you think that we care about humanitarian rights? And guess what? We never replaced the leader. The Libya is now a shithole. We never replaced it. But back to what I was saying, y'all. I don't care where you're from. I don't care about none of that. We're all Americans. The world is Americans, goddammit. You can't even escape it. All of y'all are Americans. All of y'all love comfortability. All of y'all love convenience. I do. Fuck, I want to raise my daughter in a nice house with a nice yard and look at nice grass and trees and shit. We all like that. I'm just willing to be a little bit uncomfortable so that way we can take back our responsibility for the land, for true responsibility, because it's all there. It is all there. I'm not saying there shouldn't be systems in place that allow countries to trade with other countries, that allow some type of governance. You see what I'm saying? So that people can't go too far this way or go too far that way. But that's not what the government is doing. That is not what they're doing. They're taking full control over all of this shit. And they're literally making the divide even worse. The president should not be allowed to be partisan. He should be he or she should be nonpartisan every time. The president should be required to be independent because you're looking out for all Americans. You're not just looking out for Republicans. You're not just looking out for Democrats. You are responsible for the country, dumbass. You cannot be a Democrat or a Republican. You have to be what the original first motherfucker was. No matter how retarded or how many slaves he owned, you got to be independent because you have to look after everybody. And those of you who say, oh, that's idealistic. Oh, my God. Y'all should get the fuck out the way. Y'all should get the fuck out the way. Maybe you should be a little bit of a fool to achieve something magnificent. Like I did that, Master Leo? Like I did that, dog?
My bad, dog. I was reading on Israel shit.
Well, we just watched a show that just said that, so fuck this nigga. But yeah, what was you reading?
What? Say it again. Say it again. My bad.
I said nothing. I can't. I just had a whole speech, nigga. I'm not going to go through it again. But what are you reading?
Nah, I was asking this motherfucker, like, you really think that's going on? So I pretty much was like, okay, so why is the U.S. and Europe letting all these people die right now?
And what did chat say?
Basically, because they see benefits and siding with Israel.
So
strategic alliance, domestic politics, and weak enforcement have mattered more than protecting Palestinians.
Well, you should know that chat is going to be. You have to train chat. You have to kind of train.
No, I mean it said it. It said the blunt answer is many people believe the U.S. and Europe are letting it happen because they have chosen alliance preservation, regional strategy, and political caution over using the full leverage they actually have.
That's crazy. That's the good reason to allow so many people to die, but you're willing to go uninstall and murder and sodomize the leader of another country, and then and now the humanitarian crisis has got even worse. The humanitarian crisis has gotten way worse than it would have ever been if he was actually doing all the things that we were saying he was doing. It's worse for them now than it would have been prior.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's wild. But yeah, y'all, if you don't understand that we need to enforce strict rules on our government, that our leaders need to be nonpartisan, point blank period, and they should work to making sure that we understand no matter if you're far right or far left, motherfucker, you're still on American soil and you're going to act like you got some goddamn sense. And we will never ever be far right or far left. And sorry to Christians, but y'all, this is not a Christian country. Like, if you want true Christianity, cannot be founded on a fucking genocidal maniac. Like what the fuck? You shouldn't even want your religion to be founded on such a fucked up situation. So this is not a Christian country. Under God, indivisible, that doesn't mean it's Christian. That's just the facts, okay? You will never make this country a fully Christian country because that is not what makes America America. If that's what it was going to be, then they would have said you have to worship a Christian God. You have to follow Christianity. You are free to worship whatever God you want to worship in this country. So it is not a Christian country. I'm sorry, but a lot of people that I follow be pushing that shit. And I don't like it. But if we do not enforce strict rules on our government,
yeah, Christian, we need to take America back. And the Christian,
yep, wow,
was what about the people who was here
prior to you? Exactly. You. What about what they practiced?
You sitting there trying to preserve and take back your shit, but what about the people who Christianity took? Like they was getting bullets put in their domes. You know what I'm saying?
In the name of Jesus, goddammit. And I got mad respect for Jesus, so I'm not. It's kind of fucked up that you did that in Jesus' name, but
yeah, it is very fucked up. Jesus ain't want that shit.
No,
the hell,
no. That man was on a different level. That man was on a whole different level, y'all. And I'm not Christian. Me and Master Les, we're not Christian, but but I understand how Jesus can save you if you learn his teachings. I understand how Jesus' teachings can save a human.
Hell yeah.
For sure, 100%. So I never take the power of the teachings of the Nazarene away from anybody, but just understand that that's not the only teaching that can save you. That is not the only teaching that can save you. If you believe that's the only teaching that will allow you into heaven, guess what? Everybody is not even trying to make it to there. And the only other place ain't going to be hell. And to y'all, if you want to believe the only other place to go is hell, then that's on you. That is some ignorant shit. That don't make sense to me, but I don't take nothing from you. Like I said, I believe in the power of the teachings that you're living by. 100%. 100%. And I have nothing but respect for it and love, honestly. And acceptance. I accept, if you want to ask me if I accept Jesus into my heart, I accept the teachings of the Nazarene 100%. Going into yourself and realizing you can say no to greed, no to lust, no to sloth, and this, whatever the 7 deadly sins are. You go, that's what Jesus' teachings were telling you to do. Go into thyself and defeat these things, and there you will find God, and you will be capable of all things. Period. Now, I just freestyled that. I don't think Jesus may have actually said those words, but I know that a lot of his teachings went into that. So, but yeah, man, we gotta break this shit down to the foundation. 100%. We gotta break this shit down to the foundation.
Down to the foundation.
Yeah, it's cracked. Our foundation is cracked. The wood is rotting. You know, we got to bust this shit down to the foundation, and we can widen it. We can strengthen it. We can use better material. We can build it with better material. We have much better designs now. So it's time to actually do it. And I'm not talking about like far left ideas or far right ideas. First of all, president, nonpartisan, independent, 100% has to happen. He cannot be partisan. He cannot lean one way or the other. It will not work. He has to be for all people and what makes sense factually for all people. He cannot be an inside trader. Nobody in the government can do inside trading. That is illegal. We should follow the law when it comes to that. That makes sense. Some of the laws make sense, people. Some of the laws that were laid down by the forefathers of America, what is today America, makes sense. So we need to scrap this shit that don't make sense, that keeps us under the thumb of the government and the healthcare system and money and the monetary system. Whatever is putting a thumb on the existence of us, we need to remove it and find a better way. And anybody who doesn't believe there's a better way, we need to remove them and find better people.
Yeah, basically.
This shit needs the base. We gotta replace this shit ASAP. We gotta replace this shit ASAP. Okay, people? It will not work. It will not work, and we are doomed. Look up the Secrecy Invention Act, the Invention Secrecy Act of whatever 19 something, and understand. Once again, like I said at the beginning of this fucking show, if you actually invent something that can save humanity, but it upsets the monetary balance, they will kill you and shelve your idea. You will never be allowed to bring that idea to light. There's a boy out there creating gasoline that burns cleaner and produces and has a higher energy output, has a higher, like when you blow it up, how much energy you get from it when you destroy it. It actually gets more energy out of the destruction of plastic, and it burns cleaner, and he can run fucking diesel shit on the goddamn shit. He driving Phantoms in. He putting the gas in Phantoms, yeah. Formula One cars, all that. Why is that? We have entire oceans full of plastic. We have entire like places just full of nothing but plastic and trash. We have a way to actually clean it up. If we was to do that, and we were collecting plastic from everywhere you go, plastic, everybody would be so pressed to collect plastic, because now I can just bring plastic, turn it into gas, And then I might get, and then you probably getting all type of extra mileage because you know when you turn into plastic, you get some type of rewards. Here, you get this many points to your gas card for turning to plastic.
Yeah.
You're not even paying for gas. You're just turning in plastic. You're cleaning up the planet and using gas. Huh? Help me, guys. Come on, solutions.
For real.
Fuck.
For real. Yeah, dog. But you know what they did to the dude? The dude made a water machine,
They murdered his ass.
And they put lead in it.
Man.
I think he might still be alive. I hope he's alive. But they sabotaged that shit.
Wait, who was alive?
It was a dude who made a machine that just made water out of like air vapors.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought you meant make the car run on water. My bad.
But he was still, but nah. He just made actual drinking water. But he was like in the hood or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I seen it. Black dude.
And they came and sabotaged the shit.
Bruh, see? Invention Secrecy Act, and if they can't get you that way, they're going to do something. They're going to get you, or they're going to sabotage. Something is going to happen, people. So we are being manipulated. We are being consciously held down. So once again, I have to make this statement very clear. If you're a person that believes that being held down is the only way we can get by, then you have to get the fuck out the way. And you have to stay out the way. Do not open your mouth. When you hear people coming up with solutions, do not open your mouth. Do not open your mouth. And people, when you are coming up with solutions, no matter how foolhardy they may sound, no matter how fool or outlandish they may sound, you continue to come up with solutions because this shit ain't right. And you aggressively tell motherfuckers to stay out of your face if they are not to come up with a solution. If they aren't going to help come up with a solution, tell them to get the fuck out the way. You're a dead weight. Move. That's what it is. You're in the way. Period. And I am talking about these old white motherfuckers. And I'm talking about people that just in general believe that the shit can't change. If you don't believe it can't change.
It's not all white motherfuckers.
It isn't. It's a lot of people. But if you do not believe it can change, if you are not willing to risk your comfortability and possibly your life for the freedom of you and your family, Black people, if you cannot call on the ancestors of fucking Harriet Tubman, the woman that will free you and shoot you, if you are not willing to follow us to freedom, then you probably don't deserve to be free. I'm sorry. That may sound outlandish. That may sound, fringe. But if you're not willing to be a little bit uncomfortable to maintain your freedom, risk a little something for your children's and your grandchildren's freedom, you probably don't deserve it. You probably deserve to continue to be poisoned by glyphosate and that whatever medicine is in you. You deserve to be pilled up with whatever they putting you on. You deserve to go to a doctor that will never give a fuck about you, will only try to put you on more pills.
Injecting you with fucking Ozempic.
You deserve that. Instead of telling you to have a healthier lifestyle.
Instead of to have discipline, to have a healthier lifestyle, they're injecting you.
Thank you. You deserve that.
Yeah, but y'all are willingly going and getting injected.
They deserve it. I'm sorry. And to the ones that are lost, that really just don't know, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones that are like, oh hell yeah, I'll take Ozempic and poison in me every day in order to enjoy this lifestyle.
You're talking about the what's the dude from the Matrix eating the steak?
Ciphers.
The ciphers.
I'm talking about the ciphers. The ones that are willing to eat the steak and say fuck everybody else. I am not going to think about nothing but enjoying this wonderful steak. You gotta go. And I suggest y'all leave because it's going to get violent if y'all don't get the fuck out the way. Because y'all have to leave. Y'all have to leave. I'm sorry. I'm so serious. People are getting fed up. Why do you think when that dude, look at how fed up people are. When that dude got shot in the back of the head by that dude Luigi, we celebrated that shit. Not we. I didn't celebrate a guy getting shot in the back of the head, but I was like, yo, he kind of might have deserved it. How many people died because of the policies he put in place for that insurance company?
Yep.
How many people died? How many people laid on, come on, man. What are we talking about here?
Modern day vigilante.
Modern day vigilante, bro. And everybody that was like, oh my God, look how horrible it is. Even people I respect, like Joe Rogan. Look how, man, people are actually celebrating this dude's death, man. Like, I can't believe it, dude. Like, oh my God.
Why can't you
Like,
believe
what?
that?
Tell me.
That's something
Why
you should
can't
be
you
able to
believe it?
believe, though.
You should be able to believe that. You should be able to believe that. Easily. That's that white man syndrome, though. Joe got a little bit of it, but I love it.
No, we got a lot of that. That's why so many women hate his shit.
Yeah.
Women hate that motherfucker.
No, but I hear
like,
a lot of no. I'm a fan of Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan.
No, I know. I'm saying they can dismiss all the other good shit because he has that little bit of whatever shit in him.
Yes,
that
right,
bullshit.
Right. But I've seen Joe like, yeah, you're right though. No, fuck that. Regardless of what I seen, you're right. They'll still hear him say something like that and be like, oh my God, see. So that's what I have to work through. You see what I'm saying? When I'm listening to a lot of these different people, I just have to work through when they say something that just sounds like, bro, like come on, you're smarter than this, dude. You're smarter than this. I have to just kind of roll with the punches.
Everybody got their biases, dog.
Everybody has their biases. Everybody has their, not just biases, but everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their shortcomings. We all do. And I have to get past that. You see what I'm saying? We all have to get past that. So yeah, everybody just be on the lookout. America, the empire. This is year 250 for us. This is year 250. Please, everybody just look up the average lifespan of an empire, and the average number is going to be 250 years. Okay? And right now we are doing exactly the things that most empires do when they fall. They overexpand. Point blank, period. And then white people know that. Trump and them know that. That's why they was fought to try to like get Trump. I'm not gonna lie, he was fighting to get out of NATO. He was fighting to try to stop projecting power over the world because he knew that was going to be detrimental to the empire. He knew that shit. But unfortunately, the Epstein files was a thing, and I'm pretty sure Israel had a bunch of bullshit on him, and they're probably, they probably put him in some type of chokehold. Like, I hate to say it, y'all. As much as y'all want to keep blaming Trump, Trump is not the issue. Trump is just the dumbass that is at the head of the issue. But the issue been around for way longer than Trump. Trump is just a bumbling idiot and that stumbled into this position and now is being used like everybody else. Trump is a pawn. You think because he's the president that, oh no, it's because of him. And I'm telling you, Trump been important. He been had $1 billion. He been he's been had a ton of status, but he is not the main beast. Once you get rid of Trump, you are still going to be dealing with the bullshit. I promise you, because it wasn't him, it's the system. And whatever is puppeting the system, Trump just came up in the system. He is not the creator of it. So you have to remember that. We have to stop being so blind. We have to stop being so naive when it comes to this thing specifically. We have to open our eyes. There is no such thing as right and left. There are such things as ideals, and we can label those things right, leaning to the right ideals or leaning to the left ideals. Cool, I get that. But no matter what, I want your children to be safe. You should want my children to be safe. If you cannot get to that basic point where no matter how much we disagree, I don't want to see you take it from your children. I don't want to see your children take it from you. I don't want to see our children harmed. If you can't get to that point, then you gotta go. You gotta go. Point blank, period, no way around it. If you are that ignorant, you gotta go. America, it's time to start kicking niggas out. It's time to start kicking motherfuckers to the curb. Straight up. If they are not for America, not left America, not right America, America, they gotta go. If they not with freedom of the mind, the body, and the spirit, they gotta go. They gotta go. If they're not with changing this shit, so we are not living up under the thumb, you're not getting put, just constantly being poisoned and then having to pay for healthcare or not afford it. Come on. They gotta go. they gotta skedaddle.
Pretty much.
They gotta fucking roll out. With that being said, like, share, and subscribe these ideals.
Please do.
Especially if you agree with them. Get them to your friends and shit. We would appreciate it. We are about connecting. We are about community. We are about understanding our history. We are about understanding the conspiracies that tend to pull the strings of our reality. Let's come together. Let's figure these shit out. And let's come up with solutions. We want them all. Me and Master Leos want all the solutions. We don't give a fuck how crazy it sounds. We want any solution you can think of. Solutions. Chant it with me. Solutions. We want solutions. That's what we need from everybody. Let's connect. I am your host. Thank you for listening again, y'all. For real. If y'all made it all the way to the hour with us, this was supposed to be 30 minutes. And we kind of got into it. So if you still with us, thank you so very much. We really appreciate it. Liz, did you have any final remarks that you wanted to give to the wonderful people that are possibly going to listen to this?
Nah, man. Just stay safe. Drink water.
Lots of water. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm your host, Captain Connect.
And now I'm your co-host, Master Leos.
And we are up out of here. Good luck.
Peace.